Okay. Back in the booth again, it's George Hammerbacher with a special guest, Charlie DeHaven, a Marylander from the Eastern Shore. And it's just slipped right on down 13 through the tunnel, and I'm sure that's how you came, right, Charlie?
Yeah, that's how I get down here. This is really a nice venue down here. The food's good, the tables are great, nice tight pockets, all professional.
Yeah, we're going to have a match now unfolding between Mr. Reymart Lim, who's been just about unbeatable in this room. He won the event in January, and I believe he won in December as well. And semi-professional player versus a similar young gun named J.T. Ringgold, I believe, from North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't know the Ringgold gentleman, but Reymart, I know him very well. We've hung out a little bit, and if you ever watch him, he's always smiling.
He and his good friend right next to us, R.J. Carmona.
Yes.
And they also have Reymart Lim, who's also a very accomplished player, and Greg Sabins, who's not here today.
Yeah, where's Greg? Has anybody heard?
Greg, I think Greg had a prior commitment someplace, and as he would never miss Q Masters unless it was a real emergency or something real important to him.
Come in with a nice safety there.
Yeah. JT is a very, very disciplined young man. I've seen him play last year a little bit, and he is a real nice player.
I've never seen him play before, George, but I guess I'm getting to see him now, right?
Oh yeah, you'll see. Maybe he'll get a chance. And sometimes in 45 minutes or an hour, it's hard to really tell. That you just have a couple bad games, the other guys a couple good games, and then you're shaking hands, and then we're on to the next. And
some take a little longer than others, but mine today was very short and quick.
Well, he's going to call the 7 on the side. He's going to go up and over the 3, and he can get good elevation because he's on the cushion when this bounce shot.
Puts his bridge a lot higher.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. He got Reymart right back there with that 5 ball.
He might be able to see enough of it to tap, but I can't see from where we're at, or if he can see enough of it.
That's true. But this you're right. This place is as good as it gets.
Yes, it is.
It's a cathedral of this sport.
Yes,
all these old pictures and memorabilia on the wall.
It's a place you got to come at least one time.
If you're a pool person, this is where to be. One time.
I don't think he's going to try to cross back that. I think he's trying to look for a safety. I think he can see a little bit of it.
He might kick the bottom rail and
come back at it.
But he doesn't want to push the 2 near the 3.
He's calling it in the corner pocket, or he's calling the 8 in the corner pocket. So he must be going to come off the 2 with the cue ball carom, maybe.
It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. From where we're sitting, it's hard to see his angle he's got there.
Right.
Oh, he went for a safety, I believe.
But he sold out.
But he sold out to what he's. But he's left him pretty much straight in. So this boy's going to get to show us something if he gets on that 3 down there.
Oh yeah, he's going to have to snatch his pelota straight back.
Yeah, because this looks like from here.
It looks like his ball
straight in.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful on these tight pocket tables, buddy. Any corner piece of that pocket, she'll rattle.
That was a tough shot.
Yes, that was. That was a nice shot.
Where do you get to play over there, Charlie?
I belong to a club that's got 2 Brunswick tables in it, and they don't roll very good. They're not good tables to even shoot on.
Well,
so I really don't get to play a lot, other than going to tournaments like this. And with my age, my eyesight's not the greatest anymore, so I go towards bar boxes more than I do the 9-footers.
Well, I know that we have a couple. Were you down at Peninsula?
Yes. Yes.
We got another event there scheduled in the fall.
Yes, I'll try to make that. I liked the venue. It was very nice. They had good food.
People were fine. They have the valley tables.
Mm-hmm. The table shop very nice.
Oh well, they were very, very meticulously maintained,
Mm-hmm.
and they had plenty of room in between tables. The place was really, really thoughtfully thought out. Reymart takes a 1-0
lead, and that was a good out on him. He did good.
Tough game.
Yeah.
Now JT is he had a long draw shot, but missed it and left.
Well, you look at these young players today. They start at young ages, and they stuck with it, and they're shooting good pool.
Oh yeah.
They're a little bit younger than us. I mean, I'm 28. What are you, 29 now, George?
Yeah, and then they're at about 10 leap years. I just turned 70 2 weeks ago.
Lord mercy. My brother's 71. I'm 63. I was the baby of the family.
Well, JT pocketed a ball, and he looks like he has a nice scoring opportunity.
Yeah, he's got a chance here. What he can do off his one ball for that, too. Uh-oh. Side pocket's getting big over there. Yep. Put the cue ball in the drink.
Yes, indeed. First the man takes a drink, then the drink takes a drink, and then the drink takes the man.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, coming across table. That's gone. That's behind.
That's behind the 6.
That was just careless.
You know
there.
something? I've mastered that shot. Putting myself behind the ball.
Well, let's just say that it's like the candid camera thing. Smile, you're on candid camera. But we got a lot of great sponsors here. We're, like I said, Q Masters, a true cathedral of this sport. The Berman family, Barry Berman, the founder, and also the founder of the U.S. Open. His traditions live on here.
Yeah, I like Barry a lot myself. He was always very nice to me when I would come down for the U.S. Open just to watch.
He was, for lack of a better term, he was a passionate zealot, and sometimes he did an awful lot.
Look at this hit. Is he going to get rewarded? Yes, he did.
And bellied him on the 7.
Yes, he did.
But yeah, food here is terrific.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
and
my. And they give you plenty to eat.
Oh, they sure do. They run lots of specials. They treat the servicemen, since there's lots of Navy down here and Marines, especially, like kings.
Oh, he had a kick at it. He had a shot at it. Yeah, my wife got a salad down here, and they said for $2 more you can get an extra large. She said, no, this will be fine. So she gets it. It was enough salad, 3 people could have ate it. So I don't know what the $2 extra one would have been.
It would have been rated triple X.
Well, it would have been the whole garden, I guess. The whole garden. I think he was trying to hide him.
He did.
And that's a long jump. The ball he's got to jump is a long ball down there, so that puts the cue ball way up, and you got to try to hit it right dead to stop the cue ball. If not, it's going off table, but he's kicking at it. No thing to do. Made a good kick.
That's going to die to the rail. That's
Yes,
that's as well as he could have expected, other than bounce behind the 7. But we have a ton of sponsors. The Q Sports International.
Excuse me.
They own the BCA pool leagues. They hold major events, pro, amateur, all over the country. And their showpiece being the BCA Nationals in Las Vegas every summer. JT is being stifled by these safeties.
Well, before I got into playing pool, I never realized until I started traveling a little bit how many great pool players there are out here.
Oh. Yeah, it's between vast and immeasurable somewhere.
Yeah.
Any one of them can get you broke,
Yes.
drive you crazy, or all the above. And this is a 2-railer. This is a pretty shot. He's gonna
Kick at.
he fired
Just
it
barely
well.
missed it. That gives Reymart ball in hand, so
This is
everything's pretty much open.
no hit. He's gonna probably.
Drive the cue ball up on the rail over behind the 6 and come behind the 5.
Yeah, he's. I think so, or punch it down.
Well, I'd be scared of punching it down because then it's 7 ball.
Yeah, he's gonna go forward off the rail.
Yep.
I guess. He actually just touched the 6 going past it, but he's got a lovely angle. He's got a country club angle right to the 6 straight in.
Then roll it up for the 7 in the side or stop it, whatever he wants to do.
He's got to go slightly up, roll on the 7. He's got to roll forward about a foot.
A little bit of angle for the 6 in the other side.
He's a little short. He's got to use high left and bring the ball back against the grain. He didn't want to be. He wanted to be heading back towards the 8, not going away from it.
Yeah, he's all right. He'll punch this over a little bit probably, or go on up. I think he's going to punch it on over.
He'll play the corner.
This would be a hard shot for some people, but not people like him.
Well, spend the time we spend on this game. He has nice natural ability. He's actually improved in the last 2-3 years.
Yes, I remember when he came over here and started hanging out with us. He's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, he's very, very animated when he gets going.
Yep, I've never seen him really get mad.
No, He's a great young man. So is his buddy RJ,
RJ.
And Milbert. They're all real
they're all the same.
nice young men, all of them.
Yeah, when I got into this action pool tour, and I can't remember what the name of it was before that, but that's when I met these guys, and we all became friends and hanging out together when we get together and go out and eat and excuse me. And RJ, when you get him a few beers in him, he is funny.
Yeah.
He's got a girl that's living over here with him now, and she brought the baby that they had. I've never seen the baby yet. I'm hoping to get to see the child here soon.
Sure.
But you know, them boys have spent a lot of time in here playing.
They sure do. These folks are playing, you said, tight tables. That puts it mildly. They're 4.5-inch diamond pro cut tables.
Yeah.
With they're playing with Simonis 860 tournament blue cloth and Aramith pro cup balls, and they're all the standard of the industry.
It's all top of the line.
Yes, indeedy. And all of them, we're grateful for all their sponsorship, all three of those outfits. We also have another major Titanic entity called Predator Q's and Predator Products. In the last 20 years, they've been at the top of the food chain as predators go. And
that was a nice shot.
this is a big game for JT here. He needs to
put something up on the board there for him.
Right, he doesn't want to go down 3-0 with this alternate break format. You might have to come around 3 rails here.
For
or
the
draw
5.
it back, or draw it back.
Yeah.
That's not his best. He's going to have a big angle on the 8. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, there's no way to get it over there and hold it.
He's going to just try to just bump it in. I knew he didn't like it.
Excuse me. Raymart's pretty much straight in here. I don't know if he's going to try to draw it back or try to run it down the long end of the rail. I think I'd try to draw it back. Is that what I think he's doing?
Right where he's going to settle for about a 45-degree angle cut down the cushion, and his cue ball is going to go back and forth. And if he makes it,
if he can come in the middle, come in the middle of the table there, he'll be fine.
He's going to just go back and forth, a little high right of center English. Just crept it in, but back and forth.
He used that whole pocket, but it don't matter how much pocket you use as long as you're still at the table.
Ideal. Look at that. He was dead in line, too.
Yep. I would put Reymart probably between the third. I would say probably at least the third best player in here. Possibly fourth. What do you think, George?
Number 3 for sure. Behind Alcano and Archer.
Yep.
And then you have Davis and RJ, but Davis and Eric Moore actually.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about Eric is still in here.
He's on the loser's side too.
Yeah. Who put him out? Do you remember?
I don't know. I know. I've been back here. I haven't been at the board too much, so I don't. I don't know.
He would have had been a good player.
Also, are some of our sponsors in Predator Cues and Predator Products. They also feature the Poison line by Predator. Poison Cues. We have OzoneBilliards.com. Anything you could think of in a game room, you can get exactly what you want.
I think he might go for a carom here. What do you think?
No, I think the 2 is down too far. He has a good natural angle to get to the 3 in the side. He could go 2 rails and come near the 8.
Well, we're getting ready to say. I believe that's what he's going to do. He's going to do the 2 rails. 1, 2, 3 rails. Or
we hit the 8, and there he is on the 3.
8 worked fine.
Yeah, he's dead in line. Now he's natural. All he has to do is
make balls.
He's just going to come off, and he's going to have a perfect shot on the 5 from this angle after he makes this ball. No, but he got himself where he's tree-topped and reaching. That's the one thing he's short. He's short.
It works on me pretty heavy.
He doesn't quite have Mike Davis length arms or Dwight Cherry or Dwight, big Dwight, who's
they can reach 2 tables over.
Yeah, he's about 6'6", 6'7". Great, delightful guy. He ain't gonna like that.
Nope.
But he might be getting a little nervous now, Charlie.
Well,
he's gonna get a little jumpy.
Yeah, I saw him when he was aiming at that shot. He had a lot of spin on that cue ball when it come off that rail. I thought, you know something? He's probably going to hit that 9 ball and put it right in the way of that 7. And that's what he did.
Mm-hmm. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Viking Cues from Wisconsin. They're based in Madison, Wisconsin, capital of Wisconsin. Originally Gordon and Nancy Hart of the Viking Cues. I'm not sure whether they're still involved like they were. They were real popular in Wisconsin and other places, and I lived there, and I saw a good many of them in there.
Did you live there, did you?
I lived there for about 3 years.
Get ready to see what he can do with his 7. What do you think, George? Yeah, get a good try on it.
Well, JT is got to be grateful to be at the table.
Yes, he does. One little mistake can put a man on the board. He's going to draw the cue ball over to the rail and back over for the 8. Yep, nice shot.
He got a little help from the 9.
Yep. How old do you think this boy is shooting right now? Early 20s?
I'd say about 24, 25, 26 from the look of him. He doesn't quite have the totally boyish look anymore that you can see.
This could have been a little better, but
well, he got a little funny on the 9.
Yeah. But when you make balls like that, it don't matter. That's a good shot.
Yes, it is. JT gets on the board and trails 3 games to 1. He's actually, in fact, JT is, I believe, from the Atlantic coast in North Carolina, like maybe even closer to the Outer Banks. Or
okay.
Not that far from here.
No, because the line's what, 12 miles from here?
Something like that, yeah. We always get a good North Carolina contingent coming here, like Kenny Daughtry and oh, look at this break.
I see it.
He made what, 5 balls on the break?
No, he
4.
made 4, yeah. And that's good on a 10-ball break.
Oh, that's
Tremendous.
If he was playing the big rack, he wouldn't. He'd have cheated himself. But he'd have been taking these balls in rotation for $1,000. The jackpot pool's up to $275 a ball for the break and run contest.
He runs these out. It's gonna be a quick rack.
Well,
Soft touch that ball up off that rail like that.
he doesn't. He's on the 50-yard line.
You don't know. Yeah. He's gonna have to go forward with the cue.
And these are
I can't see.
These are the ones they miss sometimes. But he hit that ball perfect.
He did that. That was a good out. Didn't have many balls to make.
Four games to 1. That break shot was devastating.
It was great. I mean, he made 4 balls on the break, and had a shot on the first ball he had to make.
Other sponsors we have include Kamui Tips and Products, Kamui Chalk, Kamui Tips. The players swear by them worldwide. They pay 3 times as much for one of their tips, and they're worth it, they say. And the tip is the most important part of your cue.
Well, the Kamui is what I use. I use Kamui Clear.
A lot of people do, and they're highly regarded worldwide, and I
believe he's going to try to shoot a safety. I think is what I heard him say. Yeah.
That's no good.
No, he's left him too much of the ball.
He almost left him enough for the carom. Not quite, I don't think he...
No, I don't think. He's going to shut him up on safety. Safety shot. Good kick.
Didn't stay behind the 10.
No.
And the deuce is way up table, right on the rail, right where he's standing. So he doesn't. He'd take a swing at the bank if the 3 were next. But
yes.
The 2 is the next ball. I don't think he has any. The only route he has is off the right side of the ball.
That's all.
And come up 1, 2 cushions behind the 7, 9, 10. Where he can play the 1 safe. He did bank at the 1. He called a 3 on the billiard.
How about that?
But I don't know if he got a shot.
I think he might have enough of it. That was a good shot on that billiard. Oh, he's gonna get a roll out of it, isn't he?
But then, as the story goes, he's still rather be at the table.
JT's gonna go airborne.
Young Bethany Sykes is having a nice tournament. She's I think she's the last lady left, so she'll get a special prize.
Look at that. That was a very nice shot. Oh, look at this. No reward.
No reward at all. That was sort of like an old movie, like Alan Ladd, you know. He was the hero, but he caught a bullet, and he's on the bed, and he's starting to cough, and then the violins start to play, you know. And
That wasn't very nice at all.
no, that was savage.
That was very bitter.
A savage kiss.
Man, make a nice jump shot like he did.
Yeah, but when you turn it loose, it'll cook your goose.
Yes, it will.
This is just, he's a little wrong on this ball, actually. He might have to go forward or drawing it to the side is not the greatest option either. I see him going forward.
I think he would go low. What's he doing? Yep. Oh, he made it work fine.
He did. But the 9 is in the one rail path.
Yeah. I don't know how he angled on his 5.
I don't think he's got enough inside English to kill it. Unless he's going to. Or he could play a punch stun, but he was out of line. You know. Period.
Yeah.
It was either go with that or go with the other. He just has to
He
cinch
looks like
this
he's
ball.
too straight in on this.
He has to cinch this ball and take his medicine.
He's going forward.
What a shot.
That was beautiful coming between that 9 and 10 like he did off that rail. So you're going to go 2 rails?
Yeah. 1, 2 to the short side. Straight in. Can't fault that play.
No, you can't. That was very nice.
5 games to 1. Reymart is just stifling JT, and but this is just this set. If they played some other sets, I would be curious to see, because I've seen JT play good, and he's as good as anybody too. When he's good, he's real good.
He's had a lot of bad rolls.
He has that scratch.
I mean, he made that beautiful jump shot and scratched in the corner pocket. That was just.
That was a rough roll.
Yeah, that was not right.
Larry Flager and East Coast Landscaping. Larry was sick this weekend. Said he had the flu. Reymart makes 2 balls on this break, but
That was a very strong break.
he doesn't have a. He has just maybe a thin ball safety cut on the edge of the 1 and come back and try to hide him behind the 5 or something with the 1 behind the 5. I don't see how much this ball he can hit.
He'll figure something out here. He's a good safety player.
Yes, he is.
He's good with ball speed.
He had the whole ball, really. Yep. Looks like another jump shot coming.
That'd be a hellacious jump shot because he'd have to really jump over 3 balls there.
I remember a guy, Charlie. You might even have known him. He was from your general neck of the woods. He was from Delaware, and he had a pool room in Wilmington. A gentleman named Russell Parsons.
No, I don't recognize the name.
Russell was a guy I played in the 1980s on those like McDermott tours and Tiger tours and all.
He's going airborne.
Yeah, I know he would. Russell could actually jump over 2 balls. He jumped, land, and then jump again.
I made a good hit on it. That means something.
He hopefully can hide him behind the 3-7.
Well, set him right up there.
Just like the great Billy Cardona says.
So we've got what, the 3 ball next?
Yeah. He says the balls don't stay loyal to anybody for long. They don't. You know, it all comes and goes.
He's going to try to do this 3 ball in the side pocket and spin the cue ball off the end rail with reverse English, I'm thinking. Reverse English. No, he's going to hold it.
Settle for the 4 in the corner.
4 in the corner, yeah.
He's nice. He's nice on this ball.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to stun it over to the rail. No, he's going to hold it for the corner on the other side.
This is one where this is the player's choice, whether he plays the high left inside ball or he's going to draw it over right back to where he is.
Yeah, he put the draw on it.
Ideal. He's playing good.
Yes, he is. He's playing to win this whole thing.
Of course he is. He's solid.
Yes, he is. He got more angle than he wanted, I guess, but he can still work it out.
I like him coming 3 rails around the back of the 9. High left ball. He'll hit all middle diamonds. He'll hit the middle diamond on this top rail, on the top side rail.
No,
middle diamond.
Standing up looking at it, George, he's got too much of a cut he's got to do.
I know, that's why he's going to go forward and go 3 rails.
Yeah, he's going to have to go at least 2 rails.
He'll hit the side rail, the bottom rail, the other side rail, and come behind the 9.
I don't think he can do that. Hold on. Oh, he put the draw on it. He threw it over. That was a good shot.
Well, the shot he saw, maybe his path was coming into the 9.
Into the, or the 10 or either or. But that was a nice shot.
He's going to be parallel with the 10.
Yeah. Oh, coming across the other side.
Wow.
How about that? I guess that's why we're commentating, huh?
Can't see what the player sees, and that's for 55 years worth of experience combined between Charlie and I, damn near a century of pool experience and knowledge. We can't see what the player sees.
You know, this is a sport. I've done a lot of sports in my life, but this is a sport that I've really met a lot of good people and gotten a lot of good friends out of a lot of good people.
Oh, well, you know.
And that's why I keep coming, to see my friends, you know.
Sure. When I came back, I was a broken down pool player. My hips were both in disrepair, and.
Well, they've made a new man out of you, haven't they?
Oh, for the most part. But I'll tell you what they've done. That's a good break shot.
Yes, it was.
JT, at least, no matter what happens, has to at least play his game. And if he has to go to the loser's side, so be it. But he's still got to play his game.
Yeah. He's got a nice layout here.
Well, the 3 ball is going to be
the 1.
He'll go high right and try to go around the 3 to the top left corner on your screen.
Shooting a little left, so I guess.
Oh, he could draw it over.
Mm-hmm.
He sure did well with it. That's where I wanted him to go, but he got
there a different route.
Way.
He should be out from here. Making it look nice right now.
He's just going to try to stay parallel with the 8.
Yeah.
Don't go past the 8 too much.
Just like that.
Parallel, so he can just little right hand ball go towards the middle diamond and get to the 9 of the side, soft and easy. Like that's too far.
Yeah, he overpumped that.
This is one that can be missed.
Yeah. Got to put a lot of backspin on this. Yep, there it is, like you called. Excuse me. He left Reymart a little tough here, but Reymart shouldn't have been to the table.
Reymart, if he cuts this in, he'll just settle for a shot from around the head string.
Sure.
No matter what he's got, this is a bonus as to.
Yeah, Reymart shouldn't be at the table right now. Beautiful. Yeah, he'll take this shot.
Oh, he'd like to start every game from this shot.
Yes, indeed. Oh, he rattled it.
He didn't hit that one.
Well,
he didn't hit that one with that.
This should have been.
He kind of try to roll the ball in rather than.
This should have been JT's game anyway. That was. But you called it.
Yeah. So.
Well, you know, when you got these tight pockets like they have here on these tables, you got to be in the pocket.
But he had the biggest pocket he could have, Charlie,
Yes,
because he was looking in the full face of the pocket.
Yes,
he wasn't going down any cushion with about 2.5 inches to
Right.
work with. He had
He had the full
4.5
pocket.
inches. He had the full pocket. He missed it.
But you seen him, like I said. What did he do? He smiled.
Right.
That's what I like about him. I don't think I've ever seen the boy mad. He didn't make nothing this time on the break. He made them all the last time.
He made 5 balls on that one break, which was a joke.
Yeah, he did, and everything was wide open.
This looks like it's going to be a mess. This 2-ball, because the 9 is in his path to go over and split the 6-3. No, he did get
And he hit
in there.
himself.
No, he's all right.
No, I think he's hit himself, hasn't he?
I think he's just fine.
Okay. You'll see the jump cue come out?
Nope. He's just fine.
If he can see a little bit of that 3, he can make that 8. He's going down on it. I guess he can see enough of it, George.
It's natural center table. So bad. That wasn't JT there. He's a highly confident, self-assured young man. From coastal Carolina, that's where he's from.
He's left him a little touch of the 3 there.
Yeah, well, shot I see is him banking it towards the 6.
Try and put him behind that 8.
I don't know if he got there.
I think he's left him a little bit of ball out there.
Maybe.
No, he's kicking across. I don't know. No, he can see a little bit of it. Might be able to see enough of it to make it. Back cut it or not. a 9 ball?
Yeah, I guess he is.
He was trying to kick off the rail off 3 on the 9, but he's left him nothing.
No, he can. He's got a full look at the ball, but the bank.
Gonna get his jump cue.
Well, he doesn't have the right side of the ball, which is what the side he needs to bank it.
Yeah.
But that ball's too close to the cushion and figures to double kiss.
Yep. He's just looking to make a hit right now. And he did.
And scratch.
And he scratched. They made the ball inside. One less ball on the tables, I should say.
I know. I just got transposed from Virginia Beach to another major city called Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, in Paris back around 1789, the French Revolution was going on, and you could hear the tumbrils taking the aristocrats to the guillotine. And it looks like I'm hearing the tumbrils coming from Mr. JT.
Yeah.
The condemned man ate a hearty meal.
This should be an out here, and that'll take care of this match.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't get too straight.
Nah, he's ideal. He's going to be perfect on the 7. He's going to get a line of sight to make sure, too. He's going to fall right on the 7. He's going to be straight in on the 7 just about.
Yep.
He's just literally just shoot and stop right on the dime.
Yeah.
It looks like
he's fine. All you got to do is stop it, and he's got the line inside.
Condemned man ate a hearty meal.
Yep, just like that.
The tumbrils are rolling, the drums are starting to roll, and the blade is about to fall. And the head is about to land in the basket. Yet again. Off with the heads. Reymart Lim takes down Mr. JT Ringgold, who didn't get the best of those rolls by the score of 7 games to 2.
What are you doing?
Can't see.
We're in a dark area here.
Right. Just couldn't see.
Go get